Okay, welcome to Bob's BurGAYS, episode 3. Today we watched...
No.
What was it called?
It's called...
Episode 3. Sacred Cow. Yes. Okay. Episode 3, Sacred Cow. So, episode 3, Sacred Cow, which is about a documentary filmmaker who's making a film about the cruelty.
I mean, technically he's like, this is the beginning of Randy's career.
Okay. An aspiring documentary filmmaker who is making a movie about the cruelty of eating meat and has parked a cow outside the restaurant as a stunt and is trying to get Bob to...
Welcome to ASMR.
This is not your ASMR channel.
Yes.
Do that on your own time. And is trying to get Bob to agree to stop serving burgers, basically.
Enter sneeze noise here.
Okay, so a lot of things to cover in this episode. It's the first time there's a closing song. Lots of firsts in this episode.
No.
Eli pointed out that it's the first time they do a closing song.
Because blah.
Yeah, closing song sequence, because through the whole thing, Gene's trying to get the guy to use his keyboard action for the song for the documentary, for the score. I think it's the first time, you can tell me if this is true or not, but I think it's the first time Bob talks to the burgers. So he's talking to one of the burgers at one point in the episode.
I think it's the second time.
It may be the second time. I might have that wrong. It's the first time they do any kind of fun things with gender. So this cow that they're calling a cow throughout the whole thing is actually a steer. So it has a penis. And at one point, the documentary film guy is like, "Oh, it's got an udder," and Bob's like, "That's not an udder."
It's peeing. It's not.
It's also Louise's first appearance as a defense attorney in a dream sequence, which I completely forgot about.
There's no other dream sequence when she's a defense attorney.
No, it's her first appearance as a defense attorney. In this episode, she appears as a defense attorney in a dream sequence.
There's only like 2 times that happens, that she's a defense attorney.
And yet I still felt called to mention it because the other time she's a defense attorney is one of my favorite episodes. It's about a yogurt theft. Okay, the puns are off the hook. There are 3 burgers of the day in this because they have a timeline on the documentary. So they had to come up with 3 burgers of the day, which are the Mission Accomplished, which I think is
It's my ASMR.
very slight political reference that is lost on the younger generation. The Pepper Don't Preach, which is a reference to an 80s Madonna song. And the Rest in Peas burger. There are also 3 puns related to the documentary. The cow is Melissa. There's a countdown, as in cow, count. And Louise suggests it be called Dial M for Mooder. Get it, Moo? So, scores for this episode. Pun score, I think, has to be 5 out of 5.
No.
Okay, what is your pun score?
Like a 4.7. 4.7. The other 0.3 are not puns. So.
They're not spuns.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give it a 4.7 out of 5 for puns in this episode. Embarrassment score, I was not embarrassed. I mean, there was that awkward moment where Bob was having a sex dream about a cow. There was a lot of tongue animation. I do like those puns, though. Embarrassment score, I'm going to go 0. Do you agree?
What did you say?
0.
0.9.
A 0.9?
Yeah.
What was 0.9 embarrassing about it? The tongue.
It's just Randy. I don't like him.
Yeah, Randy is pretty embarrassing. I liked the gender play with the cow. I feel like that's kind of a fun little deal there. So I'm gonna go like a 2.5 on gender score. What about you? For fun with gender?
I would say it's a 1.7.
Okay, so can we compromise on a 2?
No. Yeah, wait.
Okay, we're gonna score it a 2.
No.
We're gonna score it 1.8. Nothing gay about this. There's just not nearly enough gay. I'm going to take that back, actually. I feel like what I mean when I talk about the gay of the episode is like how seen I feel. Also, I like these weird-ass sketches you're doing. They're fun.
You're being mean.
How good I feel about the gayness. And, you know, there is that fun gender thing. They don't take a lot of easy jokes with jerking off the cow or the steer or whatever it is. I think that it's actually, I'm going to go with a 2 on that for me. What's your overall score for the episode?
Probably a 2. Wait, no. 1.5. Because over all the Bob's Burgers episodes that have ever been created, that's not on my top 100 list.
Yeah, but I mean, there are like 200 episodes.
Wait, how? I'll just look.
So overall score for you is a 1, 2?
It's a 1.7.
A 1.7? All right, so E is a 1.7. I laughed a lot. I'm going to go with like 2.5 for me. So overall scores for Eli, it's a 1.7. For me, it's a 2.5. And that is it for this episode of Bob's BurGAYS. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye, potato.